Interact. There we go. That's cool how it is transparent. Oh, I was expecting to be able to change the color. Let me increase the width of it. Nope, that didn't work. About. Oh, apparently I've reached the max. Well, not yet, actually, but still. Eh, 800 works. And it looks cool. I'll new size this. And perfect. So, now everything's set up. Yeah, let me also launch Twitch on my phone. Tap in the wrong spot. Stream Manager. There we go. Okay. I am now ready to stream the world premiere. Oh. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Oh, wait, no, 8 people. However, for some reason, it's showing. OBS is telling me that I only have 1 viewer. Hold on. Look. Look at this. It says 1 viewer. But there's 8 people on the users list. I don't understand it at all. Okay, so while that we wait, I will be, and we will be, just watching some some news. Probably, yeah. Unfortunately, my computer doesn't have Bluetooth functionality, so I can't use my Bluetooth headphones to just have a microphone right in front of my face. But that's alright. quiet, actually.
Get too close to it, and it'll attempt to crush you, so approach with caution.
This is just the device. Alright.
This is Splatsville, in the heart of the Splatlands. Despite its old-fashioned appearance, it's seen enormous growth in recent years. It's also the hottest new place for Inklings looking for things to do. Oh, hello everyone. Hope you're all staying fresh. I almost forgot about introductions. We're the researchers from the Squid Research Lab. We're simply fascinated by what these Inklings can do. They can splat ink in kit form and smoothly swim through it in swim form. We've been studying their biology day and night. Today, we'd like to share some new findings on these Inklings while providing summaries throughout. Of course, what goes for the Inklings also applies to the Octolings. We're sure of it. First, Turf War. Get styling with some fresh fashion and get inking with even fresher weapons. Naturally, in a place called Splatsville, Turf War battles are the locals' favorite pastime. 2 teams of 4 will ink for 3 minutes. The team that inks the most in their color, in other words, claims the most turf, wins. Now, that's not all inking is for. Ink walls to swim up. Or get sneaky and hide in ink to splat opponents. The more ink you spread, the bigger the advantage you'll have in battles. Whoops! If you're out of ink, submerge in it to refill. New techniques like the Squid Surge to swim up walls in a single burst, and the Squid Roll to jump out of ink while simultaneously turning around have also been spotted. Oh, while it's glowing like this, the move also slightly repels ink from opponents. We've discovered where these turf war battles will take place. Stages confirmed for the Splatlands include Scorch Gorge, Eeltail Alley, Mincemeat Metalworks, and Undertow Spillway. There seem to be other stages as well. Hagglefish Market, a pier filled to the brim with street vendors. The stuff here looks fishy, though. Several stages from Greater Inkopolis also return. Museum Delfoncino. Battles here take place in the central courtyard of this modern museum. Take special note of the rotating wall. Hammerhead Bridge. This bridge connects Greater Inkopolis to the Splatlands. After lots of construction work, it's finally open. Thanks to the bridge, transit to and from Greater Inkopolis is much easier. Mahi Mahi Resort. A luxury resort in Greater Inkopolis. Pay close attention to the platforms that sink as the battle goes on. There will be more areas to ink afterward, so don't forget to splat them. Including the stages you see here, a total of 12 await. More stages will be added in free post-launch updates. Now, let's get into the inky essence of battles, weapons. First, it appears that all the basic weapons from previous games will be available. On top of that, Splatland-specific weapon types, such as the bow-like stringers, will make their destructive debut. We've also verified a new weapon type called Splatanas. This is the Splatana Wiper. Send blades of ink flying with the centrifugal force generated by swinging. Swing after charging up a bit, and it'll transform into a charged slash. As expected, it's powerful as a long-range attack, but the charged slash at close range is also quite devastating. Let's dive into the weapons that can help you claim even more turf. Special weapons. As the name implies, these are special kinds of weapons that can be unleashed after filling up the gauge from inking turf. There are some new types we've identified, so let's take a closer look. This is the Tacticooler. When it's activated, a fridge appears. You'll find in-game beverages stored inside. These have a variety of effects, like momentarily increasing speed. They come in packs of 4, so take one and share the rest with your teammates. This is the Wave Breaker. When activated, it'll unleash waves around the area. It'll also mark an opponent's location and cause damage. Try to avoid them with a well-timed jump. Finally, the Reef Slider. Build up power, then charge into opponents who need a good splat. Once the attack ends, it'll explode and damage the surrounding area. Familiar special weapons like the Tenta missiles, Inkjet, Ink Storm, Ultra Stamp, and Booyah Bomb will also make their grand return. Special weapons are paired with main weapons, so find the combo that suits your splatting style. Shop here to get your tentacles on some fresh weapons. This is Ammonites, owned by the chatty horseshoe crab, Sheldon. The locals have praised him for his wealth of weapon wisdom and sophisticated selection. Instead of using in-game currency for purchases, you'll need these Sheldon licenses. Obtain them by leveling up through battles and by consistently using the same weapons. One Sheldon license can be exchanged for one weapon that corresponds to your level. Oh, and just between us, if you exchange more Sheldon licenses than normal, it appears he'll give you a weapon you like sooner than expected as a special reward. By the way, the Inklings and Octolings walking around town are pretty savvy about their fashion. Things like headgear, clothing, and shoes are just as important as weapons to staying fresh in Splatsville. Gear can be obtained in the shops around here. Each one is managed by an interesting shopkeeper, so let's drop in. This is Not Couture, a headgear shop. You'll find an array of hats, masks, and glasses, so you can get ahead of the game. The laid-back Nautilus, Gnarly Eddie, and the energetic Nails, the snail sitting here, run the shop. Boutique, Mana Wardrobe. It specializes in tops, like t-shirts and jackets. The shopkeeper, Gel Lafleur, might be a touch archaic with words, but this jellyfish has a keen eye for fashion sense. And finally, the shoe store Crush Station. Get a variety of cool kicks here, from sneakers to sandals and even leather footwear. It's owned by Mr. Coco. He might look intimidating, but deep down, he's a nice guy. Probably. You're more than welcome to pick out gear based on its appearance. but they do come with abilities that can help you out in battle. Take run speed up, for example. It can increase your running speed. Or intensify action. This improves the Squid Roll and Squid Surge moves. There are even more abilities to discover. Plus, there's a fellow in Splatsville who can swap one ability with another. Talk to Merch here, and you can add an ability of your choosing to your favorite gear. And if you save your favorite gear combinations as fresh as fits, you can change in a flash. Flavor up your fashion with whatever outfits you want. Simply Splat-tastic. Welcome to the lobby, a gathering spot for those seeking fresh battles. Turf war battles aren't the only things that happen here. You can also square off in anarchy battles, where you compete.
everybody, welcome to a very special edition of Nintendo Treehouse Live for Splatoon 3. I'm Demetrius and I'm here joined by Taryn and our own Treehouse Squid Research Labber, Dutch.
Dr. Dutch.
Hey.
I won't not say it. I'm sorry.
Look at him, he's even like, hey. Alright, so what do we have for you today? Well, we got some really cool stuff. What we wanted to show you today was a little bit of what Splatoon 3 is about, including the actual single-player story. So we're going to start off with a single-player deep dive, and then kind of show you come back and show you some new weapons, stages, and strategies. For those who have never actually heard of Splatoon 3 before, it's a team-based action game, well, multiplayer game, with also single-player story mode, which you're seeing today. So what you're seeing right in front of you, actually, is the world of Alterna.
Ooh, I'm sorry. We were supposed to ooh, weren't we? In unison. Ooh.
Dutch. Sorry, we're silly. We're having a good time here. All right, so I am in control of Agent 3, and I have a weapon that can use ink. So for those who have never seen Splatoon before, for Splatoon 3 and other games in the series, you can actually swim in your own ink and refill and do many other great things with it. It's really, really great. So we call this right here swim form, and this is kit form. And you can use the kit form to ink many different things, which is going to come in very, very handy, what we'll show you soon. One other thing to note is you really don't need experience to play single player. So if you're worried about, hey, this is Splatoon 3, do I have to worry about, playing the other two games? You don't have to. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. This game has a great story, though, and it'll have the same kind of feel between those who have played Splatoon 2 before, or even the Octo expansion, which was the NSO expansion pack you get right now. All right, so one thing I want to point out for this story is you see right here, this is Fuzzy Ooze. You actually want to be careful.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
You did that on purpose,
I
right?
did it on purpose.
I was like, whoa.
So Fuzzy Ooze, bad.
Something's going on here.
Yeah.
Something's not right.
So there's a big mystery going on with the Fuzzy Ooze. We want to kind of see what's going on with Alterna and how is this happening? We really want to really find out. Okay, so with that in mind, there are some other additional things we'll kind of go over as we play through these stages, such as the little hidden secrets, this little guy here called Small Fry, and some other little things. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pass this controller over to Taryn.
To me.
Oh, Taryn.
Thank you.
And we're going to actually go to a stage called Twirling, Swirling, and Whirling. And just allow us to get that set up. One moment there. Here we go.
And to be clear, you're playing as Agent 3, but this is not the Agent 3 you know. This is a new Agent 3, so don't worry. The other one is still around. But this is a new one. Just
Spoilers.
spoilers.
No, there's no spoilers. I'm just
No
teasing.
spoilers.
Okay, so what you'll see right here is Taryn actually has 3 different choices. We're going to have her start with the hero gear to begin with.
Yeah, so you have recommendations too. You can see it says try this. So again, we're going to do this mostly because I love Small Fry and I want to show you Small Fry very badly.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see other information on the screen, like on the top right, it shows you how many tries you have. So I have just 3. That should be fine. I'm new to Splatoon, but I should be able to handle it. I've got Small Fry.
You got this, Taryn.
Speaking of which, too, like I said before, this is a great entry point as well, story mode in particular. So this is perfect for you.
Yeah. So if I didn't want to jump into multiplayer right away, I can do story mode first, and it's a great place to practice, or just play with Small Fry. I also like that. So I'm showing off here what you can do with it. You can
stages and strategies. For those who have never actually heard of Splatoon 3 before, it's a team-based action game, well, multiplayer game, with also single-player story mode, which you're seeing today. So what you're seeing right in front of you, actually, is the world of Alterna.
Ooh, I'm sorry. We were supposed to ooh, weren't we? In unison. Ooh.
Dutch. Sorry, we're silly. We're having a good time here. All right, so I am in control of Agent 3, and I have a weapon that can use ink. So for those who have never seen Splatoon before, for Splatoon 3 and other games in the series, you can actually swim in your own ink and refill and do many other great things with it. It's really, really great. So we call this right here swim form, and this is kit form. And you can use the kit form to ink many different things, which is going to come in very, very handy. What we'll show you soon. One other thing to note is you really don't need experience to play single player. So if you're worried about, hey, this is Splatoon 3, do I have to worry about, playing the other two games? You don't have to. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. This game has a great story, though, and it'll have the same kind of feel between those who have played Splatoon 2 before, or even the Octo expansion, which was the NSO expansion pack you can get right now. All right, so one thing I want to point out for this story is you see right here, this is Fuzzy Ooze. You actually want to be careful.
Oh my gosh, you do it. You did that on purpose, right?
I did it on purpose.
I was like, whoa.
So Fuzzy Ooze, bad.
Something's going on here.
Yeah.
Something's not right.
So there's a big mystery going on with the Fuzzy Ooze. We want to kind of see what's going on with Alternate. How is this happening? We really want to really find out. Okay, so with that in mind, there are some other additional things we'll kind of go over as we play through these stages, such as the little hidden secrets, this little guy here called Small Fry, and some other little things. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pass this controller over to Taryn.
To me.
Taryn.
Thank you.
And we're going to actually go to a stage called Twirling, Swirling, and Whirling. And just allow us to get that set up. One moment there. Here we go.
And to be clear, you're playing as Agent 3, but this is not the Agent 3 you know. This is a new Agent 3, so don't worry. The other one is still around. But this is a new one. Just
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
No, there's no spoilers. I'm just
No
teasing.
spoilers.
Okay, so what you'll see right here is Taryn actually has 3 different choices. We're going to have her start with the hero gear to begin with.
Yeah, so you have recommendations too. You can see it says try this. So again, we're going to do this mostly because I love Small Fry and I want to show you Small Fry very badly.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see other information on the screen, like on the top right, it shows you how many tries you have. So I have just 3. That should be fine. I'm new to Splatoon, but I should be able to handle it. I've got Small Fry.
You got this, Taryn.
Speaking of which, too, like I said before, this is a great entry point as well, story mode in particular. So this is perfect for you.
Yeah. So if I didn't want to jump into multiplayer right away, I can do story mode first, and it's a great place to practice, or just play with Small Fry. I also like that. So I'm showing off here what you can do with it. You can throw it. Don't feel bad. It can handle itself. And then you can call it back with the this way, which is a function that you have in multiplayer as well, right, Dutch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so you got 3 attempts on the board. And here you want to kind of, like it says, to navigate to the rotating area. Oh, look at that perfect throw.
Nice.
You sound so surprised, and I'm a little offended.
Not at all.
Okay, but look at this trick. Look at this. Look,
Oh,
wait.
exposed.
Wait. Hey, that was a trick that I learned just for you guys.
I didn't even know what that's actually really cool.
That's the pacifist approach right there.
Well, just allow themselves to destroy themselves. So you saw that I threw Small Fry in the beginning. I'm going to throw it again, but for a different purpose this time, because this is an armored enemy, and I'm scared of it, and it can definitely splat me. So I'm using Small Fry to distract it, and then I turn around and splat it from behind, also like a rat. I just let stuff fall off the edges, get splatted and distracted. That's how I play, I guess.
One thing you'll note, too, is that Taryn is swimming in her own ink. If there's enemy ink, which is purple, it's not too good for you.
Oh my gosh! We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. I have 3 tries.
You're good.
I'm playing with motion controls right now. You can turn that off or just change the sensitivity. But there is an advantage to using them, so by all means, play however you prefer to play.
Yeah, once I got the hang of motion controls, I can't go back. I love them.
Can't go back.
Agreed. Same for me. It took a little bit, but I really like them.
So you see that small fry actually does damage as well, so you can use it to distract, and then like with the first enemy, you just throw it right in their face, and they will take care. Well, it will take care of business.
That person right up there is got
I got strats. I got strats for you guys today.
Are you going to shoot from the? Oh.
I have learned that you can shoot from here and take out some of these little extras.
Oh, look at you go! That is awesome.
Okay, well, I was hoping to get a sniper, but I got a little too greedy. So now we're going to have to deal with both snipers. So what I picked up was a Trizuka. You get canned specials. You'll learn a little bit more about specials in the next segment. But you get them that way in story mode. And usually they're like perfectly situated for whatever you have to do. So exactly that. Like if you're looking at Octo snipers in the face and they're just ready to splat you, that Trizuka was perfect for countering it.
And it's actually the same specials that you'd find in the multiplayer mode as well, so it's a good chance to kind of get familiar with them and maybe practice a little bit.
Yes.
Get 'em.
I heard the word practice and I nod and agree. Practicing is good. I could use more of it, but it's super fun. Like, even if you get splatted or fall off spontaneously for literally no apparent reason, it's still a good time. And I love that about Splatoon. It just keeps this like tone of like chaos and fun and like doing it your own way. And like I'm all about that. Even if I fall off the edge. Okay, so I'm at the end. I've also been known to fall off. No!
I'm sorry.
I think it's because I said it.
You manifested it.
I manifested it. I'm not going to jump for that now, I'm afraid.
One more time. You got this.
Take our time.
What I think is good too is that the items up there respawn in.
Yes.
What you're going to be picking up is some armor, which helps.
Oh yes, thank you for mentioning that, Demetrius. Yeah, you pick up armor.
Yep.
Ouch.
Good example of the armor.
Thank you. Yeah, if I didn't have that armor, I'd probably be in trouble. Please no. Please no.
You got this. You got this. Just stay there for a second. Let yourself recharge. You got it.
Yeah, so there's like a whole stealth mode, and you do this in multiplayer too. If you move super fast, people can see you under the ink, and if you move slower, they can't see you. So just like in story mode, if you get good at being sneaky, your chances of success increase significantly.
That was
I'm not
very sneaky, I must say.
That was great.
Okay, guys, guys. Yes. Oh,
Excellent.
I've got another ready. Ready?
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Mission complete.
And we're done with that mission. We did it. It only took 2 unnecessary
First time
falls.
clear bonus, 3 minutes, 13 seconds. That looked great.
Oh, that's right. And there's a timing mechanic. I'll hand this back to you, Demetrius. So there's a bunch of replayability with these missions. You can choose different weapons like we showed you earlier. So you can challenge yourself with maybe weapons that aren't so well suited. And then you can also time yourself. So I'm sure my time for that one was probably not amazing. So I could go back in and like play it over and over again and try to get a better time and just get better.
Lots of great replayability for sure. Okay, my turn.
All right, Demetrius,
All
you
right,
have to
so now-
fall at least twice. You're gonna make me look
Oh
bad.
god, this stage is a little. Ooh.
We should also say that a lot of the lore actually plays out through these single player
does.
missions. You
Yes.
find maybe hidden objects here or there. They give you kind of clues into the world that we're in and the events.
Yeah, the Sunken Sea Scrolls, you can find them out while you're playing outside of the stages, and they provide a lot of background on lore. The lore is really cool, and this whole series has really cool lore. All right, so I am doing Stamp 'em Out. I am going to be using one of the new weapons, the Splatana Stamper with Curling Bomb.
Let's see it, Demetrius.
The Splatana Stamper or Splatana class of weapons are brand new. They have like a swipe when I just use the attack button, and if you hold down the button, you can charge up as a charge slash. Now, the Stamper itself, outside of having that really cool sound, it's more the heavier style of Splatana class. So you're going to see like the amount of ink I'm flinging from like the ink blade is going to be a bit more. So really great. One thing to note is you kind of have like long range, right? And then you have the short range. If I'm up close and I hit someone with this, it's going to be pretty much a guaranteed splat.
I've never noticed it, but did you see Small Fry was in the corner just like looking at you with these big eyes? Like, why aren't you taking me with you?
Oh, I missed that. Aw.
It's just a little sad. It's all right.
Also note
There you
that
go.
when I'm picking up our power eggs, and these can be used to unlock certain things.
Hey, you'll need them to progress in story mode. Right?
Oh, see, this is a perfect example. This guy has a shield, which is going to be hard, but if I charge it up,
Oh, nice.
How satisfying was that on a scale of 1 to 10?
great. 10. 10 out of 10. Oh, gotcha.
That one was surprised. You didn't give that one a fair chance to fight back, I don't think.
I love how I can just use this to like hit 2 people at once. It's so cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what people are going to do with this one in multiplayer because it's kind of a combination. You know, you have that longer range, a little bit weaker one, and then you have the kind of one-hit splat charge one that you can do from short range.
Hmm. Yeah, I think people are gonna have a lot of fun. I mean, all weapons have different styles and stuff, but this one for me, I really like the.
You gonna play with Splatonas?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Oh no, the squeegee! You can't be mad at it though. Look, it's so cute.
I was trying to be a little fancy there. I'm just gonna go across this time. Come on. There we go.
Well, try remember, you have to fall off at least twice.
No, I don't wanna.
That's the deal. There it is.
This next part right here is a little tough because there's this guy on top, and I have to kind of knock all these down without him getting to me.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Oh, you just
I think I got the guy behind
Oh.
him too.
feel like you've already mastered the Splatana, and we should all be
No, you're
very
looking
afraid.
deadly with this one.
This is a really fun weapon. I gotta be careful with this guy. There we go. Okay.
And now your favorite part.
Oh, is this it?
This is the part. For those who
The
are
test.
wondering why they're teasing me, it's because this part
Oh my
is
gosh.
quite the battle. Kind of let them come
Oh
to
my
me.
gosh.
Where are you?
Yes. What, there's like 3 of them, right?
Ooh, they're right there.
So these are Octolings. They're a different type of enemy that function like a little bit more like a player might, you could say. And so, of course, they're a little bit more difficult, but not difficult for Demetrius. All right.
I hope the camera was. I mean, I had such gamer face right there. I was
You
like,
did. Well, you were supposed to get splatted at least. It's just gonna be me.
not gonna happen. No, I made it. Oh, 239. I'll take it.
All right.
I'll take it. I'll take it. That was pretty good. Whew. All right.
You are not stressed. Don't even give
You're
me.
up,
You're too
Dutch.
good at that.
All right.
Yeah, let me pass this over to Dutch.
You saved the hardest
Friends?
one for Dutch. He's in the lab coat,
All right.
so he's obligated.
This is the fun part. So the next one that we have coming up is called One Way Ride Through Target Town. And we're going to have Dutch use the tri-stringer. It's going to
Yeah, let's do it.
fun.
Yeah, he has other options, which you'll see, and those are a little bit easier. But no, we don't let Dutch do the easy ones.
Yeah, I'm both excited and nervous to try this one out. This is a brand new weapon class in Splatoon 3, and let's just take a look at it here. So you can see it's kind of like a bow, basically. And so the way it works is if I tap the attack button, then you can see it shoots 3 little projectiles like that. If I hold it down and charge it up, you can see they stick to whatever surface they hit, and you get kind of a secondary little explosion that'll do a little bit of damage. And then if I charge it up even more, then you get kind of a tight grouping that goes a little bit farther, and you still get that that second little pop.
It's hard to survive if you get hit with all 3 right directly.
Yeah.
Imagine.
It's really good.
There's a vertical shot too, is there not?
Yeah,
Sort of
exactly.
like
So
your
one
roller.
more- yeah, it's kind of like a roller where, for those of you who've played Splatoon games before, so if I jump and shoot, then I get a vertical shot. So if I charge that up as well, you can see the shots line up vertically.
This feels like a skilled player's weapon.
Yeah, I'm
pretty
thinking
intimidated.
it's kind of like it's got good range, it's got good coverage, it's got good damage. I think it'll be really interesting to see what people do with this one as well.
Yeah, this is another really fun weapon to use for sure.
All right, let's see it, Dutch.
Can
No
you tell
more.
I'm
no more
putting this off a little
delays.
bit? All right.
One thing to note as Dutch goes through too, for people watching at home, you actually don't have to finish all the stages to get through story mode, but there are a lot of fun things to play.
Yeah, this one's challenging, but that's a good thing. And you don't have to do it if you don't.
Yeah, this is a really fun, challenging one.
All right, so I just broke those targets, and that activated the ride rail down here. And the thing about the ride rail is it's, like the title says, it's a one-way ticket. So I'm going to be riding this thing. There's no turning back. And if I don't break all the targets on a given section, then I'm going to run out of track.
No
I'm going to fall
pressure.
in. So let's do it.
At least 2 falls, remember.
Well, he's got a lot of opportunity here, but we're giving Dutch 3 chances.
Yeah, you get
That's
3
5 up there.
tries.
Nah, but we're
literally
giving
2
you
falls.
3. Yeah. You're wearing that coat for a reason, Dutch.
I have faith in Dr. Dutch.
One thing to note too, I apologize if Dutch didn't point this out, but as you turn into swim form, you do actually recharge your ink. Just a note. This music's so good.
It is good. Well, and the visuals are so nice. Like, this stage in particular is so chaotic that, like, you don't really get a chance to look. Oh, you got it! Oh, my God! Oh, it's so good, though.
Got the hard
I'm
part.
sorry. Oh.
It's as I was talking. I'm sorry. I
He
distracted
had it
you.
too. That was an amazing shot.
It was.
All right.
But the visuals are so nice. Like, if you get a chance to look up, it's like an inverted
I
cityscape.
would, but I'm busy right
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm not asking you to.
Continue with your research. All right.
All right, here's a good spot. Look up at that.
Yeah, that looks.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. It's okay, Dutch.
That explosion, we're all like, we can hear us getting quiet because there's nervous.
Stress is
Okay.
real.
All right, he's got this.
Right there, I'm going to use that kind of secondary
There you go.
explosion.
There we
Nice.
Get those.
You have to be
Make life
careful
a little
jumping
easier.
between the rails too.
Yeah.
Yes, we've learned that.
All right,
See if I can get this.
perfect.
There we go.
One thing you're seeing Dutch do right now is he's actually aiming for those power eggs because it's kind of a good hint or a tip of where you want to shoot with this weapon. Like right in the middle.
Makes us got that explosive
Yeah.
effect.
Things are
Oh
looking
my
good right
gosh,
now.
Dutch.
You got this. This
got this
next
big
upcoming
tower
part, yeah, this upcoming part right here is pretty difficult. As you can see, there's a lot. So Dutch is going to want to try to slow it down and
I'm just going
take out as
to try a shot.
many.
Oh,
he got it, he got it,
I
he
did
got
it! Oh my gosh, she's gonna do it.
Well
No pressure,
done,
no
Dutch.
pressure. Everything is fine.
Okay, don't forget to go through. There you go.
Yeah, I've definitely hit those grates before. I like landed a perfect shot and then just get bopped off because of a grate. It doesn't feel
This
good.
one's a little tricky too because you can see it on different sides. You have to charge pretty fast.
Oh my
Well done,
gosh.
Dutch.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna do it in 2 tries, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
No!
Did you get it?
I didn't get it.
No! Okay, but
All
that
right,
was 2
all right.
falls, so now
This is
you
the
can
one.
get it, Dutch.
All right.
You got
I
this.
have clearance.
You have my permission. No, this
Last
is
try. But you
this
got
is
this. You were
honestly
in the
really
groove there. You got it.
I've seen Dutch do this several times successfully, so
Yeah, he's got it.
even if he doesn't do it this time, know that he can, and it's
This is the one
extremely
that counts.
impressive.
This is the one.
This is the one.
It's fun though. Now I want to be like, all right, is it my turn? Let me try.
Dude, I know. I haven't been able to beat it yet. Did
It's
you
a
beat
fun
it with a
song.
tri-stringer yet?
I have.
You
took,
did it?
Took some times though, but it was fun though trying it out. All right, you got it. Cool. Okay, so now we got these again. All right. I think it's those two right there make me the most nervous.
I
Yeah.
mess up on those too.
Yeah, because you kind of have to lead your shot, right? You have to kind of think in advance. All right, I'm going to shoot, and then they'll explode, and then I'll be okay.
I love these stages though for getting a feel for
You got it.
losing.
No!
Just jump off. Let's have you try one more time. Just jump off one more time. Like your start. Can you jump off? There you go.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do one more. Let's try
You're
one more
giving him
time.
a 4th?
I am.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a good friend like that. I got it back, Dutch.
How about if he fails this 4th one?
Well, then we have to move.
Then the people are gonna have to see it for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
The
You got
tension
this.
is palpable.
You got this.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I love these single player missions to kind of get a feel for each weapon, kind of see how they behave, get some ideas for how you might use it in multiplayer.
And this isn't the only rail grinding mission, but it's one of the more challenging ones.
Yeah,
so don't worry.
It's a difficult one, but also know that by the time you get to this, you'll have a solid grasp. Oh, okay.
I love those rings every time. It feels like a reward getting to jump through them. It looks so delicious. You get hungry.
Okay, we got it. All right. See, looking good. Looking good. Looking good.
Don't jinx it. I think I jinxed it last time.
No, not at all.
I'm just gonna get these with the charge shot. I'm not gonna mess around here.
Oh, that's it.
No!
We know it didn't count. Oh, you could have sworn.
I messed around.
I guess the arrow missed at the
All right,
bottom.
well, I think that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
We'll just have to let people try this one on their own at home.
Thanks for trying that, though, Dutch. That was awesome. That was great.
Thank you for taking it for us.
Okay. So that's for us is going to be it for this part. Just note that we actually will be coming back with some, kind of a strategy segment on what you can do in the game itself. So stick around. We'll be right back. And as always, though, thanks for watching. Hey everybody, welcome back to a very special edition of Nintendo Treehouse Live featuring Splatoon 3. They want to do that. All right, and I'm here with Taryn and our very own Treehouse Squid Lab researcher, Dutch.
Hi.
Dutch.
All right, so what we're going to do now is we actually wanted to show off some of our multiplayer stuff. Now, before we start, I just wanted to do a little bit of a housekeeping to just let everybody know that this is a special build that we're playing on. We're actually not going to get right into multiplayer, but we did want to show you some elements to focus on that because there's a lot of really great stuff. And again, just to let everybody know, this game's coming out on September 9th, so just a little thing to keep in mind. All right, now, so Splatoon 3, let's see what we got first. I think we're going to show off a Splash-O-Matic. So Dutch?
Yeah, let's see.
What is a Splash-O-Matic?
So the Splash-O-Matic is in the shooter class of weapons, which is kind of like the bread and butter of the Splatoon series. It's like your well-rounded, versatile weapon. You can see it's just got your classic rapid fire. It's got decent range. You're pretty much going to be able to do it all with this weapon. And we should also mention that weapons come in sets in Splatoon. So you can kind of see in the upper right-hand corner, I have a sub-weapon as well. In this case, that's the burst bombs. It looks like this. I'm going to throw that against the wall there. So you can see it just kind of explodes on impact.
Which is great. It's probably my favorite sub.
It's really useful.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like the autos because they just find, I guess we'll see that soon. No spoilers, but they find your enemy so you don't have to.
And the most exciting thing about this set for me is the crab tank. We can see that's my special weapon in that upper right-hand corner is kind of shimmering there. So that means it's ready to go. So let's take a look. Here it is.
This looks so good.
It's so dangerous.
Love that one. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and clean up here so I can get that again. Because the crab tank actually has two different attacks. So that was the first one that's kind of like a rapid fire machine gun that really has very good range as well. And then there's another attack It's kind of like this big shell that has an area of effect here.
Great area effect. I really like using that one a lot. One thing to note, too, to point out for those watching at home is we're actually in the new multiplayer lobby. This is the test range side of things. So if you're wondering, like, whoa, what is this? This is a brand new feature to Splatoon 3. It's really, really cool. It allows you to, well, test your weapons in the range.
Yeah, it's actually fun, and it is a big change from Splatoon 2, where now the lobby is like a physical space where you can be practicing while you're waiting for a match, or I think we saw in the Direct that you'll see kind of holographic ghosts of your friends in the lobby if they're online. It's kind of a cool new hub for the multiplayer battles. Let's take a look around, kind of see this space here.
It looks so good.
Actually, we haven't showed off the Squid Surge and Roll, which is something we might want to do too.
Yeah. And that is a fun new addition to Splatoon 3 as well. And to show that off, let's see. So the Squid Roll, typically, you know, if you're going in one direction, you get kind of you have to slow down and kind of stop your momentum to get going in the other direction. But with this new mechanic here, you can turn on a dime and go in the opposite direction. So imagine maybe somebody's throwing a bomb in front of you. You can change direction really quickly, and it actually gives you a few frames of protection while you're doing that move.
All right, let's see this in action.
All right, yeah. So here's another toy that we've got in the lobby over here, which is the copy machine. So I'm gonna go ahead and wake it up here. It's kind of vaguely threatening. So the copy machine here does it copies what I'm doing. So if I shoot, it shoots. It throws bombs when I throw bombs. And it tries to deflect blame on its teammates. If I try to deflect blame on my teammates, it does everything that I do.
Dutch, when have you ever had to deflect blame?
Let's find
I've had some
out.
tough matches.
It's time. Okay. Okay. I've got to turn the skipping back on, but okay, it's time. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah. So, yeah. It's actually 12. What? Because that's why I did have to fix the clock on the computer. And apparently it is actually ahead. So try now. time to wait. Yes. I'm gonna stop the